Hey everyone, welcome back to Drive Protected. My name is Eric. In today's video, I'm here at Clear Detailing in Windsor, Colorado, and we have this 2026 Lucid Gravity Dream Edition. We're going to be doing a full series of how to transform this vehicle using our Defense Plus matte paint protection film from gloss black to matte black. It's going to be nuts. But in this video, I want to take you around the vehicle. It's not going to be a long video, but I want to take you around the vehicle and I'm going to show you everything that is sticking out to me as a paint protection film installer. There's no pre-cut templates for the Lucid Gravity. Everything has to be bulked, which means knives on paint, which means I have to be on my A game. It's high risk, high reward. It's gonna look really, really good once it's done. I've got my buddy Colton behind the camera. Colton's gonna be chiming in here or there throughout this video, but I'm gonna take and walk around and kind of show you guys everything that's running through my mind. So we're gonna start here at the front end. So with the customer, everything that is black is not being wrapped matte black. He wants to have a lot of matte and gloss contrast. That's the word. Losing it today. Need more caffeine in me, apparently. But what we're not gonna be doing, we are gonna be doing is matte PPF over the whole hood. This strip right over here with the Lucid lettering, we're actually gonna leave this gloss. We're gonna be doing matte on the whole front bumper, except for these areas down over here. These accents, these are all gonna stay gloss. I think it's gonna look really, really good. I see that we have actual parking sensors in the vehicle, so we have to trim those out. We wanna make those look really, really good as well too. Coming around over here, we're gonna notice this bear. And Colton, you said this is only exclusive to the Dream Edition, correct?
Sure is, and I believe this to be an anodized aluminum on here. If you guys also notice how unbelievably thin it actually is, that's one thing Eric and I were actually talking about with this. I had a little concern taking these off. I actually know a friend of mine who runs a PPF shop here in Colorado. He ended up hand cutting that entire emblem instead of taking it off, ruining it, having that sort of issue. So what are your plans for this?
Yeah, see, I've never seen one of these in person up until about an hour and a half ago when I pulled up. And that was a concern that I had, was is this gonna be thick enough that I can take some fishing line and peel that off and not end up bending and damaging the actual emblem? And I'm not confident I'll be able to do that. So this is gonna stay on and we're gonna put my trimming to the test and we're gonna trim around that. So we're gonna go through about 3 Olfa blades and it's gonna take a long time, but it'll look good when it's done. What sticks out to me beyond this is this mirror over here. We have a gap right over here, and I remember watching a video you did on this Hummer EV a while ago. You said it was like the worst PPF job you'd ever seen, and like they left that all gloss in there, and I don't really want to pull on this mirror, but there, I'll let you do it then. I don't want to leave this gloss because it's going to look really bad having a line right over here and over here. So somehow, some way, we got to figure out a way to get these off. And I hope these are easy to take off than a Tesla, but I'm not optimistic on that one. But regardless, we're going to get that wrapped. I might just create myself my own template on a table somewhere, and then we'll figure it out from there. Mirrors. So mirrors are often a high fail point on PPF installations because they're super small, they're super complex, and lots of guys like to be the hero and do this all in one piece, starting over here. And it looks really good when you can get it down in one piece, but the amount of stretch that is going to be required of the film right over here as you stretch that film this way is going to leave a lot of adhesion marks. I'm going to try and do it one piece, but I'm 99.9% sure I'm gonna pull it off and I'm gonna do a seam because I don't live anywhere near this customer, and if something fails, I don't want nothing to fail. So mirrors are often a high fail point. From what we gathered, moving on to like the A-pillars, these we were gonna leave gloss, correct?
I think so. Yeah, I think to give the car a nice contrast here, because you have most of the glass that is kind of glossy, and to leave that kind of a little pop of color, I think up there would be pretty nice. I do quickly want to bring you back to the mirrors. So I've watched a bunch of guys, on Instagram that have basically a hole that they stretch over the mirror and then it sucks back down into that. Is that possible to do, or is that
I've never done it, but like I know people who have done it. It's definitely possible to do, but you got to make sure like you got to have a lot of like basically boiling hot water nearby to like really soften that film or to even like steam it. And with it being black, I'm not convinced they'll be able to do that without leaving any kind of like over like stretch marks in the film. So I sent along a whole roll of film. I mean, I have enough that we can make some mistakes. It's trial and error, but we'll see how that goes. Door handles are going to be a lot of fun. Looks like we have enough actual real estate in there to actually wrap the film around and get a really nice clean installation. That's going to be super tedious, super fun to do. Besides the mirror, these doors they're about as easy as they come. You know, you're going to be dealing with a lot of air pockets and fingers along the bottom over here. That's not going to be a problem. Coming back here to the rear fender, super easy. I don't really see any issues with this. What I love is that, door's not open, but we got nice gaps right over here. And obviously we're going to pull the door open. We're going to have the door open when we do all of our edge wrapping. Edge wrapping and all that finishing work, that's literally my favorite thing about installing PPF, because in my opinion, that's what separates a good install from a really bad install. And it doesn't matter if you can get the film on the vehicle, it's how it looks 12 hours after it's been on the vehicle. And 5 years later as well too. Coming back over here, probably, so this piece right over here, this is metal or aluminum. And this is gonna be like I said, probably the most difficult part of the installation. We're gonna have to take a big sheet of bulk film. We're gonna have to tack it down to the rear fender and that little bumper piece. And we're gonna have to stretch it across quite a bit. We're gonna remove the badges, obviously, because we got this area right over here. This area, to get this all down in one piece, you're gonna need a relief cut, because I guarantee you, well, because you got all this stuff over here at this black plastic trim, like, we're not gonna be able to stretch this down, avoid this, and then get it wrapped in nice and tight there without making any kind of relief cuts. So we're gonna end up probably having a relief cut somewhere right over here, and then it's gonna come around just like that. That's kind of how I envision it. I always try and look at a panel and see how am I gonna do things beforehand. But other than that, like this Gravity has got a lot of good places to wrap edges. If I take and open this even higher, oh.
Do the one up here.
There we go. If we look underneath here, like look at all this real estate that we have to get a nice clean edge wrap on. Like this is what excites me as a PPF installer. I know I'm sick in the head, but that's honestly, the finish work is what's gonna make the installation. Even like if we come down over here, we got these small little rear quarter pieces, these plastic pieces, like we're gonna be wrapping around into here. I'm probably only gonna come right up till here, follow this line down all the way as far down as I can. We can tuck the film underneath here. So this is super, super nice. You know, one concern that I had was that this was actually gonna be somewhat flush and then you would actually see the edge of the film, but that's not the case. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the finishing work here. Coming around to this rear fender, we've got charge port cover. These are super easy to remove, so I'll be removing this. And we got a nice, clean, thick edge all the way around here where I can wrap the film onto. So super excited to do that. And actually, now that we got the door handles open, like these door handles as well too, like I'll be able to get a nice clean edge wrap on here, unless we leave these gloss black.
I think probably matte on these.
Matte?
Yeah. I think it'll break it up too much. And this paint is super soft and it's gonna scratch the living heck out of it using those. So probably better to do those matte.
Fair point. But yeah, we got we got a good, nice edge to wrap even on top there. So that's gonna be good. We'll have some relief cuts in over here on the corners because you can't get 100% coverage with PPF on those without them failing. But then yeah, just coming around here, more of the same as from what's on the passenger side. Like we got ourselves a nice gap right over here, so I don't even feel like I need to pull the trims off. I can trim right along this edge, tuck that film down in there, and man, I'm super excited to get going on this. Actually, if we pop the frunk,
I think you have to do it from the key here.
Awkward. But the front bumper, like, we've got good real estate right over top, like here. Like, I'm gonna stretch the film across. I can wrap that film down in here, get a good, nice and good coverage. And you know, it's gonna provide some protection in case the person decides to pull these things out and sit down. So, you know, you even got protection for the front bumper for that as well too. So that's one thing I'm actually looking really quite a bit forward to. This piece right over here, we're gonna be wrapping as well too. So we actually have a good edge to cover or to wrap on. So even this front edge and the fenders, like, I honestly, like, final thoughts just to kind of wrap this video up. Like,
oh, look at that.
We've got Lucid built a really, really good vehicle for a professional PPF installation. There's good real estate to wrap your edges, to tuck them nicely, and I think it's gonna be fun. Even, yeah, right along here, I got a good amount of room that I can get that film wrapped in there. So this is gonna be fun. I hope you guys take the time, watch the videos. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about our Defense Plus PPF that we're gonna be using, my contact information will be down below. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more Lucid Gravity PPF content.
Sweet.